My best friend of 10 years called me in tears, begging me to help her move out of her apartment after a sudden breakup. I rushed over without hesitation, bringing my truck and spending 6 hours helping her pack and transport her belongings. When we finished, she thanked me, kissed my cheek, and walked into her new place. But 3 hours later, I received a notification from my bank that my entire savings account, which I was using for my upcoming wedding, had been completely drained. I rushed to the police station, but they told me the transfer was authorized using my own banking app, which was currently on the phone I had accidentally left sitting on her kitchen counter while I was carrying boxes. I felt a surge of cold dread as I realized she hadn't just used me for free labor. She had orchestrated this entire move to get me into her home and steal my future. I am Sarah. I am 25 years old, and I always believed that true friendship meant being there for people when they were at their lowest point. I didn't know that some people view kindness as a weakness to be exploited. Before I reveal how I tracked her down, using the digital footprint she left behind, and got every single dollar back, welcome to Talescape. If you want to master your English listening skills through high-stakes real-world drama, please subscribe to the channel right now. Let us find out what happened next. I knew my friend Chloe had been struggling with money, but I never imagined she would turn on me. While I was struggling with a heavy dresser, she had been quietly working on my phone, bypassing my security codes and transferring my life savings into a series of untraceable digital accounts. She played the part of the distraught ex-girlfriend perfectly, acting like she was barely keeping it together. I felt so bad for her that I even offered to cover her first month's rent. But I am a software tester by trade, and I know a thing or two about digital security. I remembered that my banking app sends a secondary confirmation code to my smartwatch, which I was still wearing on my wrist. I quickly checked my watch history and found the exact timestamp of every transfer she initiated while I was in the other room. I didn't confront her immediately. I waited until the next morning when she was at her new bank trying to finalize the account closure. I had already contacted their fraud department, provided them with the digital logs from my watch, and froze her access entirely. When she stepped up to the counter, she wasn't greeted with cash. She was greeted by 2 security guards and a police officer who had been waiting for her. She thought she had committed the perfect betrayal, but she forgot that in the modern world, you can never truly hide your digital trail. She lost her freedom, her reputation, and our friendship, all for money that she never even got to touch. Before we conclude today, let us look at 3 premium English expressions from Sarah's story to upgrade your daily vocabulary. The first expression is orchestrated. This means to plan or coordinate the elements of a situation to produce a desired effect, often used in negative contexts. For example, the manager orchestrated a scheme to make his employees do all his work for him. The second expression is at your lowest point. This refers to a time when someone is experiencing the worst, most difficult, or most unhappy moment of their life. For example, she was at her lowest point after losing her job and her home in the same week. The third expression is digital footprint. This refers to the trail of data you create while using the internet, including websites you visit, emails you send, and information you submit to online services. For example, your digital footprint can stay online for years, so it is important to be careful with what you share. Thank you for watching Talescape. If you believe in karma, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share this story with other English learners. See you in the next tale.